Thank you very much for being here today for our monthly service for December, the last monthly service, the first appreciation service for this year, 2024. I'm Edna Matsuoka and Reverend Yasuhiro Yano. We will now be conducting today's Getsuday Sai. Please join us in prayer. Thank you. Mediation Prayer, page 2. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Konko, sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we seek the mediation with all heart and soul on this day, this very moment. Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikirami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification Prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and irreverences from past generations. Guide us to amend the way of living to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami Prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the riches of earth, time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth, the light that nurtures all. In heaven and earth, the truth that will work us all. For the wonders born for these wondrous works. Let us praise Tenchi Kane. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, out of the duty between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as a divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings which is the way. In many unknown way, by lost ingredients of selfishness, he suffered the cycle of misfortunes, raised and sorrow. Our founding father, Konko, suffered many trials in this world, but he held fast to faith and sincerity. He seeks Kami's blessing, and may I have life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Humbly we pray. A divine parent, which God us fulfill. Konko died in accepted with all humiliation. That is the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By leading out the way of faith to all who sought him, expanding the blessings of heaven and earth, and even at the coming of night. By night we pray for those who grieve, seeking salvation for all who suffer, and even at the dawning of day. Though years pass, the world changes. He did not waver from his task, but he writes us humiliation. Thus was given the significant chief of his death, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine fear was us teaching, and was his glory in first mercy, establishing the way of eternal posterity, the way of mediation and beyond Konko. By his wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the way. We are the hardships of this world, seeking a radiant soul. The way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami. Without regard for fear, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For even in the moment of divine fever, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to a life of purpose. Kami fulfilled in us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for true peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray, earnestly pray. Be by your heads in faith.
May recite prayer for the monthly service for Tenchi Kane. The sacred presence began in Konko line, the life of Tenchi Kane. On behalf of Konko Mishiwahiwa, Ayasumiano, the following prayer. We are gathered here on this day, December 1st, 2024, for the monthly service of the life of Tenchi Kane. With this service, we seek to honor and extend our sincere appreciation to Tenchi Kane for the infinite blessing we enjoy. The divine will of Tenchi Kane, which has been revealed to humanity in 1873 states. Although people lived in heaven and earth, their annual Kami blessings, shrines, temples, and houses all stand on Kami's plan. Without realities, people consult their directions and his respect to Kami. They suffer hardship due to the offenses. Tenchi Kane as it began in Konko to provide blessings and teaching so the mankind may prosper. Kami is Kami because of people, and people are people because of Kami. Both are fulfilled through this usual relationship. The life of Tenchi Kane allows the people and all living things in the world to live. Kami has provided their weeklies, the water we drink, the food we partake, the juices we use, the clothes we wear, the shelter we live in, the land we live on, the sunlight that shines upon us, the rain, the fog, and all the elements that make up the world. The life of Tenchi Kane has an economic Konko to save humanity. This year marks 165 years since Tenchi Kane revealed in the Kyoshin of the divine Konko Rising and his family on October 21st, 1859. The Gami Konko line has been sent to bestow blessings upon all Ujibwe to make up real Kami wishes, bring us lasting prosperity for generations, and create a world coexistence and mutual interdependence where humans help, Kami help humans, and neighbors prosper. Through mediation, which has been initiated by Konko has guided and aided everyone to live blessed life in accordance with a mutual intimate divine relationship between Kami and people. The branch churches of headquarters in Konko town has been established throughout Japan and as far as Hawaii and throughout the world. This church has been founded by the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi in 1940 as the branch church of Konko Mission of Honor. We'd like to extend our appreciation to the Holy Minister of this church, the Reverend Haruko Takahashi, for the spread of the true way of peace and establish the foundation of this church and the work of her Idama Spirit, who has helped guided us in operation of the church in the last 84 years. I pray that through the sixth spiritual head Konkokyo organization, Reverend Hiromichi Konko, we continue to enjoy good health, that the work of authority mediation continue to expand, that the organizational endeavor will be fulfilled, and the blessing in all aspects of activities and planning. I pray that this local church in Wakhiwa will continue to expand the overall church functions in actualization of the divine mediation of the growth of each believer's faith, expansion of the faith community, and outreach activities. Please accept many offerings and prayers placed before you as tokens of appreciation and sincere blessing for all the blessings we have continued to enjoy thus far. Earnestly pray that world peace and harmony will prevail and human suffering will be eased through the actualization of the divine message that states, no one is aware of the blessings of heaven and earth, which enable people to live. Kami shall have people become aware of the blessings of heaven and earth. The Holy Konko died throughout the world, with the sunshine in every country without exception. Finally, we pray that you grant the blessing of today's service not only to those who are present, as well to those who are here with us today.
Yauru as the word peace. Ido Haili. Recitation of Tenchi Kane, page 6.
Ikigami Konko Dai Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinni Garai Agaya wa Kobarani Kongetsu Konnichi de Hanoi. Praise you with all your heart, you welcome with Kami. Kami's presence to begin within, hearts grateful and caring, harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day. Ikigami Konko Dai Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinni Garai Agaya wa Kobarani Kongetsu Konnichi de Hanoi. Praise
sincerely with all your heart, divine welcome. Have blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this earth we pray. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward ocean and deep, living under such gifts of calmness, great giving. How happy and grateful we are. Illumination of the kingdom Konko does not stop for a single day. The perfection of the divine current embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit to all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous, beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami beyond the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29.
青木松れんば天高く
青木松れば天高くおがみ松れば地は初し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の恩取りすぎ人ひもかくる時のなく天地の神の恩守りとは吉が木の隔てなし神慈しみはよろずよにあまねく満ちて果てしなくかん計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日やび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の比例を仰ぎますらん喜怒入り喜怒入りNitama Prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you have given the gift of life in this vast and endless universe, which is faithfully, each of your 20th span of years. You will remember eternally, your life retold from generation to generation, honor and salvation of our society and the roots of our families. Given the fierce work of Kami and the Konko faith, we walk the way of Konko Daishin, respecting the will of the divine parent. Yama's very faith to take to the world beyond and be here descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We pray that as the spirits of our home, our own divine spirits, we beseech you stand by us, each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us to fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us. That we can never give away of faith. That we can live down to all generations. That we can live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, and enrich us. 喜怒 立教神殿。この兵器境に濃い灰差し止めるからその分に承知してくれ。外家業いたし、農業いて、人が願いで呼びに来戻り、願いが済みまた農へで、またも呼びに来農業する間もなし、来た人も待ち、両方の差し支えにあいなる。なんと家業やめてくれぬか。その奉仕12歳の年には病気でしも手を離し、心配いたし、神仏に願い、おかげで全開いたし、その時死んだと思って、欲を離して天地金の神を助けてくれ。家内もご気になったと思ってくれ。ご気よりましもの言われ、相談もなり、子供を連れてぼとぼと納期をしよってくれ。この方のように、実に丁寧神信心いたしよる塾は、世間に難謀も難儀なう塾あり、問い次助けてやってくれ。神も助かり、う塾も立ちゆく。う塾あってる神、神あってるう塾を。感情いたし、せいぜい親にかかり、子にかかり、愛をかけよで立ちゆく。Let's read together the divine message on page 70. Divine message received on November 15, 1859. With the completion of this sacred staff, I'll end your farming career. Please understand. When you are out farming, the person at home has to go out and call you whenever someone comes to give a request. And after you relay the request, you have to go back out again. You have to keep going in and out of the field. This gives you little time for farming, and the worshipper must also wait for you. Both you and the worshipper are both inconvenienced. Won't you stop farming? When you're agreeably ill at 42, the doctor gave up hope. Everyone worried about you. You prayed to the Kamis and Buddhas for a blessed complete recovery. Regardless events at your death, you still all regard your Tenchi Kane no Kami. Also, your wife should consider herself a widow. If it's evident that you're a real widow, she should talk to you and discuss matters. She should take the children with her to do farm work. There are many people like yourself who have sincere faith in Kami, but still have many problems. Help these people by performing mediation. This will help Kami and save people. People exist because of Kami, and Kami exists because of people. Thus, Kami supports people as Kami's children, and people support Kami as their parent. There will be eternal prosperity through Ayu Kakio, mutual interdependence. And the Konko Faith Art Creed on page 70. The Konko Faith Art Creed. We believe in Tenchi Kane no Kami, the divine parent of the universe. Our founder Konko Gaji embraced Kami's revelation and as divine mediator answers the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami, Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, mysterious wonders and mundane. Blessings begin with our own heart, hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly to Kami, today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us. Spirits one with Kami, care for us eternally. Respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today for our monthly monthly service for founder Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama. Oh my gosh, my brain is kind of, it was so busy. Okay, for the life force Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama, go inside. It feels like it's been a while since I've been here, so I even forgot to do the onusa earlier, and my brain is kind of discombobulated. It's been a very busy month for me and for everybody actually. We had a Yatsunami Gathering online. We had an impromptu garage sale to make space for the mochitsuki, and we want to thank all the donors and helpers for the impromptu. It was so last minute that I know it was hard for people to come and help, but really thank you for being there and helping. And we made about how much? $626. About $626. That's pretty good for our impromptu garage sale. And then next after that, we Clayton and I went to Ehime, Japan, for an all expense paid, invitation by the Ehime Prefecture, with the Ehime Kenjinkai, the four of us. And then after that, there was the Joint Rummage Sale event yesterday at the Waipahu Church, and we did the first of the 8 mochitsukis we're gonna do. And it's like, oh, it's gonna get more busy from now on too. But everything we set out to do, everything we have been set out to do have been possible without any setbacks, right? Without any setbacks, without anything crazy or like impossible. And we were able to, because we were healthy and we were able to manage somehow to okage. Like yesterday's mochitsuki. I didn't know who was going to come and help. I sent that text, the mass text, and I got a few responses. But only like a day before, I realized that we're going to have 14 helpers. And yesterday we had 14 helpers from the Wahia Church Connections and Friends. So, arigatai! Very arigatai. I'm so thankful. It's like Kami-sama, if you set out a prayer, Kami-sama will send the right people to be there to help out. So I'm so thankful. And those of you who couldn't be there, I know you prayed for us, so I want to thank you. It went really well. The weather went weather was very nice. Many people came out from the community. So again, the impossible has been possible. And that was just my November. That's just my November, right? So the Japanese word for arigato is translated into English as thank you. Arigato, oh yeah, arigato means thank you. And we're taught that. We go to Japanese class. But the meaning is far more deeper than just thank you. Arigato actually means difficult to have. Arigato means difficult to have. And that's what it means. Whoever created the word arigato, or I don't know if it was a committee that created this long time ago, but they had a really deep sense of spirituality, and that's really what I feel. The person or committee who created the word arigato truly understand that everything possible is possible. Every gift that we receive, every encounter that we have, everything from the universe is possible. Everything came out of impossibility, yet we have it. And that's why we are thankful. So they took into account how each and every one of us is born out of a probability of 1 in 70 trillion. Can you believe that? Every single one of us came out of a probability was born into this world of a human being out of a probability of 1 in 70 trillion. Like there isn't even like a lottery like that, right? And that's according to Dr. Kazuo Murakami, a world-renowned geneticist in Japan. So your very existence on this earth
as a human being, came out of an impossibility. And through this existence of this impossibility, we encounter people, we meet our partners in life, we meet friends, we receive things. So this very moment is impossible, yet it's possible. So that is arigatai. So next time you use the word arigatai, think of this really deep meaning behind that word, arigato, arigatai. It's not just a thank you, it's an, oh my gosh, I don't understand how this was all possible. Yet it was possible. Arigato. So each and every one of you here and out there, lead your own lives. It may be adventurous or it may be a little bit mundane, but we can't deny the blessings, that weren't there. They're there. They're there for us to enjoy. And so today, on the every first day of the month, we take a few hours of our day and dedicate it. We offer it to Kami-sama to say thank you for the source of blessings. And to actually take the time to be here in person is a priceless act of appreciation to Kami-sama. That is your offering. It's just very sincere offering. Because, could have easily taken the easy route and just stay in the bed a little bit longer. You had a busy week. Or just do your own thing on that Sunday morning. But you took your time to actually be here, to get prepared. And Kami-sama is very, very happy. And for those of you who are not able to come in person, because there isn't a Konko church nearby, that's okay. Kami-sama knows what's going on in your lives as well. Kami-sama knows you're busy. Kami-sama knows that you live far away from a Konko church. Yet, if you have that sincerity of I want to go there one day in person, I wish I were there in one person, then that feeling, that sincerity will be felt by the universe, will be felt by Kami-sama, and Kami-sama will accept it as your offering. And so yesterday was the first KMH Joint Rummage Sale and mochitsuki that was ever held. And in Waipahu Church, they used to have bazaars. I don't know, do you all remember the Waipahu Church bazaars? I think the last one was I don't know how many years ago, almost 30 years ago, was the last garage sale or bazaar at Waipahu Church. But to have a sale this big at that church, it's been a while. And it was so busy, especially for the host church who opened up their place for this joint event. They do a lot of extra things. They make sure that things are planned carefully, make everything in proper order, making sure everything was organized, making sure the volunteers were fed. So big mahalo to Waipahu Church and the members for all those little, big and little things that they did to make this all possible. We also want to thank the 14 volunteers again who had connections with the Waihio Church and our friends. And I heard that the event made about $3,700. That's a big amount of money. And it's a lot of work, but with everyone's help, and setting up and cleanup was efficient. And I think we need to do things like this every year. It's a lot of work. It's tiring, but when we spend money, when we spend energy, we receive the energy. We cannot be like a swamp. No moving water. We gotta move. It has to move. Even money, we can't just be holding on to our money. We have to spend it, and it's even better if we spend it towards the better good for other people, and it's gonna come back. It's gonna be like a running water. Very important. So when we spend energy, we receive energy. If we don't do any activities, the energy is just gonna stay. It's gonna sit like that inside the desk drawer, and that energy, it holds potential, just like a battery. But if it's not used, that battery will eventually lose energy, and we have to end up throwing it away. It'll be a waste. But if we take that energy and direct it towards community events, we receive energy from the community. People in the neighborhood came. Even my favorite doctor, who I used to work at, he retired, but he came by too, and he came with his wife, and he talked story with the other church members, and it was really fun. We talked story with each other, the other people that helped out, and it was just great fun. We were all pooped at the end of the event. It was very hot. We used up a lot of energy and muscles, but after we recuperated, we had a good feeling left. It was like, it was tiring, but it was fun. And I wouldn't mind doing it all over again every year. It was a good kind of energy. So I really want to thank each and every one of you. Just want to tell you a little bit about our trip in Japan. Me and Clayton, we went to with the Ehime Joint. It was such an adventure. I loved it. Jam-packed from morning till night. And our chauffeur, he just drove us all over the place, Mr. Karimoto. And because it was a Ehime Jinkai prepared event tour for us, I didn't think I was going to be able to visit any Konko churches. So I didn't even pre-research that, like which churches may be nearby the hotels, because we're going to be with the group, and I cannot be like going, hey, I got to go visit the church. We have to stay with the group, right? But I was thinking, in the case that I happen to run into a Konko church, I want to have ohatsuho ready, you know, the offering. So I had a few envelopes in my backpack, and guess what? I was able to visit one Konko church. It was so funny because it was after we visited the Ozu Castle, and we were going to have lunch. And the Ozu Castle to the restaurant was only like a 5-minute walk. And within that 5 minutes, Mr. Karimoto said, hey, there's a Konko church. And I was like, no way! And for me, it was like finding a rare Pokemon. And I was like, I gotta go here. I'm sorry, I know you guys are waiting. I'm gonna make you wait, but just 5 minutes, please. And he said, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you can go. So me and Clayton, we went rushing inside the church. And thankfully, Reverend Saito was in the Ozu church. And mother came out a little bit later. But I was able to prepare my okatsuho offering and did a really quick, I say chokomairi. Chokomairi means choco, but little bit tiny. It's a mini omairi, mini worship. So really, I couldn't be there longer than 5 or 10 minutes. And although I want to talk story with them, it's going to take forever if I keep talking. But I'm so sorry. I'm here just for chokomairi. I'm so glad I was able to see you. But I gotta head out because I was making the group wait. Yeah. So, but I'm so thankful I was able to go to the Konko Church of Ozu, at least one church during this completely non-church related event. So, 本当にありがたい. I just wanted to give thanks to Kami-sama for the blessing of being able, because again, it was ありがたい. It was an impossibility that me and Clayton were able to go to Japan and experience such wonderful places that I've never seen before. Because, you know, I've been to Shikoku many times, but it was only for church or for to visit family. And when we travel with my parents to Shikoku, it's like they're on crack. And it's just like, go, 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 go. And we never went to Shikoku for tourism. Never did. So, but to be given this opportunity for tourism, to see all those places that we've never seen before, it was such a treat. And oh, I was so thankful to Kain-sama. And I will never forget the people's kindness and generosity that they extended to us. Mm-hmm. And okay, in another church I saw, we actually saw another church while we were walking Uchiko, the town of Uchiko. It was like a mini Kyoto. There was no tourists. It was wonderful. It was so wonderful and beautiful. And while we were walking, I was like, oh, there's another church! There's another church! And I was so like, I want to go! But it's like, you know, there was no time. We're actually behind schedule. So I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I want to go, but I'm just going to just do a little prayer at the Genkan. And I was like, oh, and just took a little picture and then just left. But and come to hear that Reverend Todd Sensei, a very good friend of mine, he said that there's at least 100 churches in Ehime. I was like, oh, wow. And there's actually a huge church in Dogo too, Dogo Onsen. So I took a picture of Dogo Onsen, and Todd Sensei says, you know, literally right across the street, there's a church. And it's like, I know! I wanted to go too! But you know, it's like, I can't be going to a church. I'm holding back the rest of the group. So, yeah, so now, when we ever go to Shikoku again, there's a lot that we can do to look forward to. So, well, every Konko church I visit, it's just so exciting to me, and it just connects me directly to the Washa Church again. It connects me directly to the Honbu headquarters, and it's like very like that familiarity. It's so comforting, and it feels like it's like Kami-sama followed me wherever I went. So it was a really good feeling. Well, anyways, I hope when you go to Japan one day, you'll encounter Konko churches like finding Pokemon. And I hope you'll be able to go to these churches, these wonderful churches that are out there and out there in Japan and stuff. Thank you. I'm going to end, have Yana Sensei talk, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the week.
Thank you for your attendance today. So this, thank you for the message, Ehime Sensei. I want to introduce one passage from Kyoten Goryeo number 2. Konko-sama are imparted. Those who take care of Kami-sama are called caretakers. And those who take care of children are called babysitters. Kami-sama is like the child. Giving things, the babysitter would make the babysitter happy. This will also make the child happy. Hitting the babysitter on the head will make the babysitter cry. This will also make the child cry. If the caretaker cries, Kami will also cry. If the caretaker is happy, Kami will also be happy. That's the caretaker should reflect Kami's true heart. So we sometimes take care of our grandson. It's a kind of babysitter. So when I was a child, not maybe elementary school, not sure. I will attending the Kawane's church. The Sensei at the church, Hosaka Sensei, used to say, going to church or coming to church and truth mediation and Konko minister is not in Japanese. 欲の提灯模試ではない。欲の提灯模試 means Kami-sama does not exist. Konko minister doesn't exist to guide people to fulfill their own needs. Not the guide all people who want to fulfill their greediness. But at the same time, Konko-sama said, when the people all the world pray to Ikigami Konko Dai, with sincere and single heart, to fulfill whatever request they have. So, if we replace the request with the word greediness, this does not become Konko mediation. Konko means not a guide to fulfill people's greediness, but exists to fulfill their request, to be functional as a human being. When I was young, before I became Konko minister, I used my parents to listen to my wish, and actually they respond to me. Whatever I request, I want the radio, transistor radio, it's very rare in those days. But he listened to, he gave me a transistor radio. When I go to high school in Konko town, they allowed me to go to live in Konko town alone. And any request they have responded to my request. And if this could be very interesting, because my parents listen to me, then at the point I encountered some difficulty in my life, maybe changing point, I found out I am responding to my parents' wish. The same could happen to Kami-sama. We try to ask Kami-sama, make a request to make wishes, and Kami-sama responds us with blessings. But maybe at some point we may be listening to Kami-sama's request. We try to live in line with Kami-sama's heart. So there's some kind of relationship between Kami-sama and parent and child relationship. At one, the first Konko-sama used to say playing baseball, catching. As a parent, you should play good balls so I can catch. But it is also necessary. Parents try to change, try to catch or whatever position the child throws for. When the ball goes up high, jump up and throw lower your body. Responding to the request to the child is also important. Not only you have to listen to me as a parent, we need to respond to parent child request. So eventually, maybe they listen to the parents. Please, one side. Ikigami Konko Tenchi Kane no Kami Shinai Kawa Koto Nani Komi Konchi De Kanane 経典ご理解ナンバーワン。ご理解、経典ご理解ナンバーワン。
ご理解today? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hindi. ご理解1.
青い席は、
私Aoisaki. One. I started practicing this in 1875 when I was 23. My father, Heikichi, contracted cholera during an epidemic. He later died, but during his funeral, he came back to life. Though crippled, he remained crippled for 10 years. We did whatever we could during his illness. We had shamanistic prayers given and massage treatment for him. We also sought help from doctors and parents, but nothing helped and he still could not walk. My mother...
No, sige. My mother, Dio, became so distressed. Oh! Sorry, I'm so sorry.
My mother, Rio, became so distressed that she herself fell ill and was bedridden for most of the year. We tried various treatments, but in vain. A doctor told us she cannot live or die even if she wants to. Death is her only cure. That's how much she's suffering.
I got married when I was 18 and had a son a year later. My prodigal husband wasted all our money. Just when I needed money to care for my sick parents, our considerable family wealth had shrunk to almost nothing. I wanted to save my parents at any cost. Since my husband was of no help, I would have sold myself to prostitution if it were not for my son. As a daughter, I felt that it was my duty to save my parents. My parents' suffering was the only thing I ever knew since childhood.
5. Upon someone's recommendation, I went to Nanba Nami's Hiromai in Fukudomari, Bizen province. I told her the whole story. The elderly woman Sensei said, in this faith, wholeheartedness cures illnesses. Listen to what I say, then go home and tell your parents what you have heard. If they truly grasp what they hear, they will receive divine blessings. I swore I will practice any kind of faith if it will cure my parents, and I kept going to the Hiromai for some time.
6. Every time after coming home from worship, I told my parents what I had heard. While doing so, my parents, who often complained of their chronic illness, began to feel at ease. I was overjoyed at the blessings which made them feel that way, and I practiced faith wholeheartedly. 7. I later went with the woman sensei to the Hiromai, where she requested to have Toritsugi performed for me. Then Konko-sama said, if you just have faith in the kami you believe in, you will be saved. If you request this and that kami, you won't know which kami had helped you.
upon hearing this, I realized how blessed this teaching is. I've never heard such a teaching at any of the many places I've taught them. They only told me that conjuring was in my house, upsetting the ground, therefore upsetting my family. None of them ever told me that my parents would be cured. If this kami-sama would cure my parents, then I would do everything to save them. I practiced faith wholeheartedly with all my strength. Before long, my father gradually became ill to walk again after 10 years. My mother also recovered quite well. When I went to the Hiramai the second time, I told Konko-sama, I am really disturbed that my parents face looked at me. Konko-sama answered, just be single-hearted and everything will be fine. There will be divine arrangement.
After my husband got into trouble with abortion, every life I thought that this must be a divine way. So I was delighted, thinking that at this time I divorced my husband, hoping that I could depend on my son in the future. I was even though I went to the side, I said, Saki, they must take care of them. Their parents get sick, they won't be able to eat even if you put food at their bedside. If you don't take care of your parents, and they die suddenly, you will regret.
Well, after hearing this, I thought there's no doubt the Konko-sama gave me this teaching because I have no female children. In their advanced years, I given their favorite foods. They different foods every day. It made them happy. I got a Konko and went to number management. For 3 years, I also went to Konko Machinery every month. Okay.
おはようございます。ただいまから歌を4つ歌わせていただきます。We're going to sing four songs. Page 57、新人の栄光からです。よろしくお願いいたします。はい。
わかるお父さん。
わかり
ますかません。
わかります。
OK。
では、ヨヨの親です。Following page。
You look so serious.
歌好きだね。
I fell
much. Please take care. Anday no kata. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Blessings again with a heart grateful and caring in harmony and joy. Look to come always, now and forever, on this very day. Mochitsuki ga December 14th. Hi, thank you very much for attending. Just an announcement, December 14th, we'll have our mochitsuki, the second one of the 8, at the JCC Japanese Cultural Center, 10 o'clock to about 1 o'clock. But we'll be there about 8 o'clock. But you can come there like 9 o'clock. But if you can help, please message me, and we hope to see you. Thank you very much. Have a good week.